He will come straight. Look you lay home to him. Tell him his pranks have been too broad to bear with, and that your grace hath screened and stood between. Much heat in him thy silence me ever here, pray you be round to him.
Mother, mother, mother.
I warn you, fear me not, withdraw, I hear him coming.
Now, mother, what's the matter?
Hamlet, thou hast thy father much offended.
Mother, you have my father much offended.
Come, come, you answer with an itty tongue.
Go, go, you question with a wicked tongue.
Why, how now, Hamlet?
What's the matter now?
Have you forgot me?
No, by the rood not so. You're the queen, your husband's brother's wife, and would it not were so, you are my mother.
Nay, then I'll set those to you that can speak.
Come, come, and sit you down. You shall not budge. You go not till I set you over the glass, where you may see the inmost part of you.
What wilt thou do? Thou wilt not murder me. Help, help, ho!
What ho, help, help, help!
How now, a rat? Dead for ducat, dead!
Oh, I am slain!
Oh me, what hast thou done?
Nay, I know now. Is it the king?
Oh, what a rush! And bloody deed is this?
A bloody deed almost as bad, good mother, as kill a king and marry with his brother.
As kill a king?
Ay, lady, it was my word. Thou wretch, rash, intruding fool, farewell. I took thee for thy better, take thy fortune. Thou foundst to be so busy some danger. Leave wringing of your hands, peace, sit you down, and let me wring your heart. For so I shall, if it be made of penetrable stuff, it damned custom have not brassed it so, that is proof and bulwark against sense.
What have I done, that thou darest wag thy tongue, in noise too rude against me?
Such an act that blurs the grace and blush of modesty, calls virtue hypocrite, takes off the rose from the fair forehead of an innocent love, and sets a blister there, makes marriage vows as phase as dicers oaths of such a deed as far as from the body of contraction plucks. The very soul and sweet religion makes a rhapsody of words, heaven's face doth flow. Yeah, this solidity and compound mass, with tristful visage, as against the dorm, is thought sick at the act. Here upon this picture, and on this, the counterfeit presentment of two brothers. See what a grace was seated on this brow, Hyperion's curls the front of Jove himself, and eyes like Mars to threaten and command, a station like the herald Mercury, new lighted on a heaven-kissing hill, a combination in a form indeed, where every god did seem to set his seal, to give the world assurance of a man. This was your husband. Look at you now, what follows. Here is your husband, like a mildewed ear, blasting his wholesome brother. Have you eyes? Could you on this fair mountain leave to feed? And batten on this moor, ha, have you eyes? You cannot call it love, for at your age, the heyday and the blood is tame, it's humble, and it waits upon the judgment, and what judgment would step from this to this? So I'm sure you have, else could you not have motion, but sure that sense is apocalypse, for madness would not err. Is a Norse sense of ecstasy was never to thralled, but it reserved some quantity of choice. To serve in such a difference, what devil was that thus hath cozened you, and hoodman blind? Ears without feeling, feeling without sight, ears without hands or eyes, smelling sans all, ears without, or but a sickly part of one true sense could not so move. O shame, where is thy blush, rebellious hell, if thou cast mutine in a matron's bones to flaming youth, let virtue be as wax, and melt in her own fire, proclaim no shame, when the compulsive ardor gives the change, since frost itself is actively doth burn, and reason panders all. A king of shreds and patches, save me and hover over with your wings, you heavenly guards, what would your grace's figure?
Alas, he's mad!
Do you not come your tardy son to chide? The lapse in time and passion lets go by, the important acting of your dread command, oh say!
Forget, this visitation is but to wit thy almost blunted purpose. But look, amazement on thy mother sits. Oh, step between her and her fighting soul. Conceited, weakest body, strongest works. Speak to her, Hamlet.
How is it with you, lady?
Alas, how is it with you, that you do bend your eyes on vacancy, and with the incorporeal air do hold discourse? Forth, at your eyes, your spirits widely peep, and, as sleeping soldiers in the alarm, your bedded hairs, like life in excrements, start up and stand an end, O gentle sun, upon the heat and flame of thy distemper sprinkle cool patience. Whereon do you look?
On him! Look you how pale he glares. His form and cause conjoined preaching to stones would make them capable. Do not look upon me, lest with this piteous action you convert my stern effects, that when I have to do will want true color, tears perchance for blood.
To whom do you speak this?
Do you see nothing there?
Nothing at all, yet all that is I see.
Nor do you nothing hear?
No, nothing but ourselves.
Why, look you there, look how it steals away. My father in his habit as he lived. Look where he goes even now, out of the portal.
This is the very coinage of your brain. The bloodiest creation, ecstasy, is very cunning in.
Ecstasy? My pulse as yours doth temporarily keep time, and make us healthful music. It is not madness that I have uttered. Bring me to the test, and I the matter will reword, which madness would gamble from. Mother, for love of grace, lay not that flattering unction to your soul, that not your trespass my madness speaks. It will but skin and film the ulcerous pace, while rank corruption, mining all within, infects unseen. Confess yourself to heaven, repent what's past, and avoid what is to come, and shall not spread the compost on the weeds. And to make them rancor, forgive me, this is my virtue, for in the fatness of these pursy times, virtue itself of vice must pardon beg, yea, curb and woo, for leave to do him good.
Alack, I had forgot. 'Tis so concluded on.
I'll throw away the worst part of it and live with the pure of the other half. Good night, but go not to mine uncle's bed. Assume a virtue if you have it not. The monster, custom who also doth eat, of habits evil, of habits devil, is an angel yet in this, that to the use of actions fair and good, he likewise gives a frock or livery, that aptly is put on, refrain tonight, and that shall lend a kind of easiness to the next abstinence, the next more easy, for use almost can change the sum of nature, and either the devil or throw him out. With the wondrous potency once more and good night. And when you are desirous to be blessed, I'll blessing beg of you for the same Lord. I do repent, but heaven hath pleased it so, to punish me with this, and this with me, that I must be the scourge and minister I will bestow him, and will answer well the death I gave him. So again, good night, I must be cruel only to be kind. Thus bad begins, and worse reigns behind. One word more, good lady.
Hamlet, thou hast cleft my heart in twain.
Oh, throw away the worser part of it, and live with the pure with the other half. Good night, but go not to mine uncle's bed. Assume a virtue if you have it not. That monster, custom, who also doth eat, of habits devil is angel yet in this, that to the use of the actions fair and good, he likewise gives a frock or livery, that aptly is put on, refrain tonight, and that shall lend a kind of easiness to the next abstinence, the next more easy. For use almost can change the state of nature, and either the devil or throw him out. With wondrous potency once more, good night. And when you are desirous to be blessed, I'll blessing beg of you for the same Lord.
What shall I do?
I do repent, but heaven hath pleased it so, to punish me with this, and this with me, that I must be the scourge and minister I will bestow him, and will answer well the death I gave him. So again, good night, I must be cruel only to be kind. Thus bad begins and worse remains behind. One word more, good lady.
What shall I do?
Not this by no means that I bid you do. Let the bloat king tempt you again to bed, pinch wanton on your cheek, call you his mouth, and let him, for a pair of reachy kisses, or paddling in your neck with his damned fingers, make you to ravel all this matter out, that I essentially am not in madness, but mad and craft. 'Twere good you let him know, for who that's but a queen fair, sober, wise, would from a paddock, from a bat, a gib, such dear concernings hide. Who would do so? No one, in spite of sense and secrecy, unpeg the basket on the house's top. Let the birds fly, and let the famous ape to try conclusions in the basket creep, and break your own neck down.
But thou assured, if words be made of breath, and breath of life, I have no life to breathe, what thou hast said to me.
I must to England, you know that.
Alack, I had forgot, 'tis so concluded on.
Those letters sealed, and my two schoolfellows, whom I will trust as I will adders fanged, they bear the mandate, they must sweep my way, and marshal me to knavery. Let it work, for 'tis a sport to have the engineer hoist within his own petard, and shall go hard. But I will delve 1 yard below their minds, and will blow them into the moon. Oh, 'tis most sweet, when in one line two crafts directly meet. This man shall set me packing. I'll lug the guts into the neighbor room. Mother, good night. Indeed, this counselor is now most still, most secret, and most grave. Who was in life a foolish, prating knave. Come, sir, to draw toward an end with you. Good night, mother. Jamie, you scrolled down.
You dingus!
What are you doing?
It's right here. She didn't have a mom. She kept reading.
Nothing there.
Oh, do you want to like? Oh,
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay.
So,
And then we'll cut it, and then when you